From the poem Invitation by Mary Oliver. Not for the sake of winning, but for sheer delight and gratitude. Believe us, they say. It is a serious thing just to be alive on this fresh morning in the broken world. I beg of you, do not walk by without pausing. The cashier hands me my change and I say, thank you. Stranger holds open the door. Oh, thank you. Waiter brings the food. Thank you. How many times a day, thank you? How often more reflexive than reflective? Pause. I was granted the opportunity to live alone for the first time in my life after becoming abruptly divorced. I redecorated the bedroom, made it more purple, made it more mine. I painted the words thank you in giant gold-rimmed letters on the wall to remind myself royal and fortunate. When a gift comes packaged in loss, only grateful hands know how to unwrap it. The paint on my wall has long since dried, become sometimes unseen because always seen. I wake some days preoccupied with stories, take my freedom breath for granted. Pause. There is a place where thank you lives beyond polite conversation, beyond profound conversation, beyond my altar wall, a place of need. When the weight of the world sits like landfill on my chest, when I am walking around with palms like Macbeth, feeling that there is no water clean enough left to cleanse the blood from my hands. When I understand my participation on this planet containing every nightmare escape of pain, and it becomes hard to refrain from despair, being aware that in this very moment, someone else equally precious is experiencing the trauma of no clean water, no food, the trauma of disaster, the trauma of war, the trauma of violence, the trauma of rape, the trauma of no justice, the trauma of fear and fear and fear. Well, right now, I am safely here, about my day going. Knowing this is a far cry from living it, but a reason to cry nonetheless. When I am feeling uselessly depressed, undressed to the fiber and found wanting because the enormity of this world's pain, I could feel it, but I can't heal it when it's too much, like no breath. I take refuge in gratitude. In gratitude, I do not deny or ignore. I simply become small enough to taste my water properly, to know the miracle of its purity, its consistency, the way it still comes out the tap every time. And I hear the poet Mary Oliver tell me again, it is a serious thing just to be alive on this fresh morning in this broken world. In gratitude, I am less broken and more mourning. Good morning, moon. Good morning, sun hiding the moon. And soon, when I am small enough, there comes a budding grandness, an invitation so wide I can only step inside by becoming bigger and bigger still, like sky big, canyon big, prairie big, mountain big, but it still isn't big enough. Even my giant eyes can't open wide enough when I see how finely the leaves are falling or sprouting, how everything is falling or sprouting, until I want only to be a midwife to each new moment, welcoming the innocent potential of never before, become a priestess presiding over the passage of each moment, farewelling the aching sweetness of never again, when the intense poignancy of being alive rushes in on me with such force that I can't even absorb it properly, when trying to take in the beauty before me is like trying to drink from a raging waterfall. I take refuge in gratitude. I take refuge in gratitude because there is no way I could ever say thank you enough times. So I pause and allow a held moment of being grateful to hold me the way the sun holds the full great moon on the darkest of nights.